From guidance counselor to coach to registered sex offender, a former school employee is headed to prison after admitting he had a relationship with a 15-year-old. Larry Davis joins us live. He's in Hamilton with new information from a sentencing hearing today. Larry?
Hi, Rob. Well, Craig Harden seemed to have it all. He was married, he was the father of two, and stepfather to another child. He had a good career. But today a judge told him that he had thrown that all away by having a sexual relationship with the students.
Prosecutors say Craig Harden had sex with a 15-year-old female student. The relationship occurred last fall while he was a coach and guidance counselor at Fairfield High School. Today, Harden apologized for what happened.
I feel horrible for what I've done, and I just want to apologize to the victim, the family, my family and friends, and the community that I serve.
The victim was in court today. She cried as she sat with her parents. Prior to sentencing, Judge Craig Howard told Harden a pre-sentence investigation showed that the guidance counselor had engaged in other questionable behavior at school.
The other female students at that school that came to you for the purposes of counseling that you apparently end up touching their butts or giving them hugs and telling them they're beautiful. And it looks to me like there's a period or a process here where you're trying to find someone, and the one person that you finally latched onto was the victim in this case.
In sentencing Harden to 4.5 years in prison and 5 years probation, Judge Howard said he did not understand how a highly educated man such as Harden could put himself in such a position.
28-year difference between you and this young lady, and you've thrown everything away that you've worked for. You've thrown your family away, your reputation in the community, your employment.
Noting that there have been several cases where teachers have been convicted for having sex with students, Assistant Prosecutor Kelly Hiley hopes that today's sentence sends a message.
It's not okay. You're in a position of trust. Parents trust their children to these people, and we hope that people respect that trust.
And Judge Craig Howard handing down that sentence today. Just last summer, former Fairfield teacher coach Tyler Conrad was sentenced to jail time after being convicted of a sex crime involving another female student. Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Larry, thanks very much. Craig Harden will be required to register as a sex offender every 90 days for the rest of his life.